guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we are actually going to go through a makeup tutorial on this look right here. This is what I'm going to recreate for Raya. I have several inspiration with me regarding a blue eye makeup. I saw blue makeup on Eyeshadow in the Sephora newsletter, and I thought I have never really tried out a blue eyeshadow look. So I went in with the Milani Bold Obsession palette right here, and I created this very smoky blue eyeshadow. I hope you guys are not judging, it's my first time. But if you would like to find out how I recreate this look using the Milani Bold Obsession palette and some other ones, then just keep on watching. So for Raya, you of course want your makeup to stay on all day, so make sure to prime your face. So I'm gonna go in with my Benefit Porefessional and just apply this everywhere on your face as usual. So I'm just going to squeeze this onto my problem areas, mostly here and also here. Next is foundation, so I'm gonna go with my usual. This is Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless in 220 Natural Beige. So I'm gonna apply this with a sponge. This is a sponge from AOA Studio. We're just gonna dab this everywhere, blend it out, and be right back. Next, we're gonna go in with our concealer. So usually for a full day makeup, I would go for my liquid Camouflage from Catrice. This is 010 Porcelain, and I'm just going to apply this at the usual places under the eye because I need coverage there, and to highlight as well. And then forehead, down the bridge of the nose, chin, basically everywhere, and blend it out using the same sponge, and I'll be right back. So we're gonna finish up the face first. I'm going to go in with the same powder, and we're gonna bake with this because we're going to make a very glam eye look. I don't want to have any fallout underneath the eyes, so we're gonna grab the same powder with the same brush and just ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, so while that's baking, we're gonna go ahead and draw in my eyebrows. I cannot do this on camera, so I'm just gonna do it off camera, and then we'll be right back to do the eye look. Okay, so I have my brows up and running, so we're gonna go into the eyes. The palette that I'm going to be using today is the Bold Obsession from Milani, and also a very oldie but a goodie, my favorite palette. This is from Wet n Wild Comfort Zone. I think they don't bring it out in this form anymore. It's already a new packaging, so that's how old it is. But this is the Wet n Wild Color Icon. This is the Comfort Zone palette. Okay guys, so for the eyes here, we're gonna go for a very soft glam. I want to make it glam, but I actually haven't planned of any color or any theme color, so we're just gonna roll with it. So this is the colors that we have in this palette, and the colors is on the back here. So I'm just gonna tell you guys the name of the color that I'm going to be using, and then you guys can just refer to the back if you have this palette, I guess. Okay, so first we are going to go in Sweet as Honey, and we're just gonna place this everywhere up to the brow bone. We want it to be very blown out, so we're just gonna pat this everywhere and just bring it up to the brow bone. And then we're gonna go into a darker shade, which is Brunettes Have Fun, the one here. We're going to use a smaller fluffy brush, this one from Zoeva. This is the soft crease brush. We're going to go into that Brunettes Have Fun color, tap off the excess and go slightly closer to the crease. So this is going to be our crease color. Okay, so it's gonna look very smoky, but it's not too overwhelming. So we want it to be more precise in the crease here rather than the color before. So we're just gonna buff it up very gently like that. So we're gonna go in this one. This is called Smoke Signal. This is kind of a blue, bluish tint. It's a shimmer, so I want it to be really packed on there. So I'm going to grab this brush right here, spray it with some setting spray. I'm using the Milani Make It Last. So we're gonna spray it, and we're going to apply the blue all over the lid. Going to grab this sort of flat brush into the matte black in here called Lil Black Dress. It's this one, and apply it on the outer corner. To darken the outer corner right there. Just pack it on. Next, we're gonna go back into the transition shade that we used earlier, Sweet as Honey, with a small fluffy brush here, and then we're just gonna buff off the hard edge on top. Next, we are actually going to grab my Wet n Wild palette, and we're gonna go with this one, my all-time favorite for highlight the face and also the eyes. So we're gonna create a halo in the center. So we're gonna go in with a concealer first, right there, and then we're gonna go in with a packer brush, a very tiny brush like this, and go into that shade from Wet n Wild, this one, and place it in the middle where we place the concealer. Okay, so we're gonna kick off the bake now, so that we can continue with the under eye. So we're gonna continue with our under eye here. I'm going to go in with a pencil brush teeny tiny pencil brush and into that transition shade that we use, Sweet as Honey, and really blow this color on the lower lash line here. Next, we're going to grab that darker shade, this one, closer to the waterline, not as blown out as the top one. So I'm gonna go in with Brunettes Have Fun. Okay, so the last step here, if we're going to go in this very beautiful shade here, this is called Sands of Time. We're going to grab a small brush and we're going to highlight the inner corner of the eyes and also the brow, underneath the brow, with the same shade. Then we're going to grab a fluffy crease brush and highlight with Cat Pink Straight, which is this matte shade first. So we're going to use that to highlight underneath the brow. And then we go on top with the Sense of Time ever so slightly. Just teeny tiny bit. So now we're going to finish it up with some lashes. Obviously, it's gonna look crazy until we put on some. I'm going to put this on with some mascara and then we'll be right back. Okay, so we're gonna continue with the face. I'm going to grab my Catrice Cosmetics Sun Glow Matte Bronzing Powder. You know the drill. I love this. We're going to apply this everywhere on the face. Then we're going to grab my blush. This is from Pupa, Like a Doll blush. You also know the drill, my all-time favorite, on the apples of the cheeks. So last, we're going to put on our lipstick and we highlight. I'm using the Silkygirl Matte Fever Lip Color Balm. This is really old, it's 01 Vogue. This is a very nude lip just to balance out our face. Finally, we're going to highlight. I'm going to grab the same eyeshadow. Usually, I like to use the eyeshadow that I use on the inner corner highlight as my brow bone highlight, just so that it matches. So we're going to do the same thing today. The shade I have in here, I'm going to use it to highlight my face with a teeny tiny fluffy brush. Okay, just in case. Okay guys, so that completes this look. This is my take on a very glam look for Raya this year. So I went outside of my comfort zone. I used blue, so yay for me. And if you recreate this look, let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and like this video and share this with your friends that might need this tutorial for Raya. And stay tuned for more contents to come. I'll see you guys on my next video, inshallah. Okay, bye.